It's awesome. First time I got to go to see all this, it's very, very emotional. I just tell my grandson, I started my naval career at Norfolk, Virginia, aboard the CVS Hornet 8, CV-8 Hornet, the original. We were on the East Coast. We had to go on the West Coast to Alameda to pick up Doolittle and his bombers. And then we were sent out to the South Pacific near the Guadalcanal Islands, which is operated by the Japanese. And there we got bombed and got sunk. I lost my left eye. I was just hanging down. I had to push it back up with a towel and get up on the hangar deck because I was in the lower forward mess hall, and we had to climb up the ladder because the bomb came down the elevator and exploded, and shrapnel off of the mess hall steam cables. Shrapnel hit my eye and knocked it out of the socket, and then they told us to abandon ship, so we had to jump off of the hangar deck, which is, there's a flight deck and then there's a hangar deck. It was probably about 60 feet, something like that. There was a cargo ship going back to San Diego, so we had to draw straws to see who's going to go back or stay on some other ship come back. I was single at the time, and I wanted the straw to go back, and some of the married guys they want to go back because they were married, and he said, I'll give you $1,000. I said, number one, where are you going to get $1,000? The ship was sunk, we lost everything. My parents were sent a letter that I was MIA, missing, there's no way to communicate. And when I was in the hospital, I was not allowed to use the telephone for a while. And then when I was able to use the telephone, I called my mom. She was
happy to hear from you.
Shocked. And believe it or not, they had a funeral for me because they hadn't heard from me. The reason I went in the Navy originally because I wanted to go to college, and they said for every year you're in the college, you got a year of free. Every year in the service, you got a free. So I signed up for 4 years.
Then you went back to
Iowa? Went back to Iowa. I used my GI Bill and went to the University of Iowa. Go Hawkeyes. Yep. So she had a sister living in Fresno, California, and so we went back there on Easter vacation from Steamboat and visited her. When I was there, I went down to the Fresno County Office of Education and put my name in, and then we went back to Colorado Springs, and when the season was over, we went back to Iowa. And when I was back to Iowa, all once I got a call from Fireball, California. So I had 48 hours to make my mind up, and I called them back and I said, I'll be there. For all the time I had 35 years.
Wow, and you also refereed
I refereed for 30 years, high school and college basketball. Well, I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for my grandson. And he's very faithful to me. My wife passed away in 2008. She was also a teacher. Okay. And then her last 10 years, she taught at Fresno State University. And then she passed away with dementia. And so my grandson is here to take care of me. And what a wonderful day.